Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at the new left-hand Naga by Razer. Now, they did come out with a version back in 2014, about 2 years after I lost my right arm from a motorcycle accident. This mouse single-handedly allowed me to play video games again. There was no other device out there that allowed me to play competitively in any type of gaming, whether it's console, PC, any type of gaming. So this device has been a real lifesaver to a lot of people who are disabled, especially the left-hand version. The right-hand version's always been out, but the left-hand version started in 2014. They discontinued it in 2018, and a bunch of us, were stuck with broken mice. I have it right here. My 2014 Naga, the mouse click broke on all of them. This was my third or fourth one, and over 4 years, I bought 3 of them, so 3 in 4 years. So when they discontinued it in 2018, I was kind of stuck using a mouse that didn't work for the better part of 2 years. I personally was in talks with Min Lang, the CEO of Razer. We went back and forth and made a couple dozen different messages discussing how to get this mouse back out, because there were so many people with disabilities that were messaging me, asking me where can I get the mouse, and they were selling for eBay for like $400 once they discontinued it. So it was just ridiculous. But thankfully, Min Lang really pushed the left-hand Naga to his teams, to his CEOs, to his investors, and they were able to re-release it in 2020 after they did a Kickstarter that failed. The pressure from all of us coming at them saying, hey, we really need this device helps us so much. Finally, they came back around and they remade it. It took a little longer than expected. I think we expected it at the beginning of 2020, and it took to the end of August, but we're just glad to have it back, because without this device, a lot of us just can't play video games. So let's do a quick unboxing and get in, and I'll give you a quick review of this. We're not going to make this a super long video, but yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so this is the box you get. It's pretty nice quality packaging. It's really just a box, so there's not much to say about it, but you'll see, it's a quality box. So, alright, so crack open a little sticker on the back. Alright, so crack a little sticker on the back, and the box folds open pretty cool. So it folds open like almost like a flower petal and expands out. It's pretty cool packaging. It's a neat design. Then you're left with the little box in the middle. You open up the inside box. Alright, then you open it up, and inside you have the top part of the box. You have the wire bundled up, and you have the mouse in this nice pouch. You got a little bit of paperwork in here. Throw that box to the side. Alright, you get this. It says, unleash the true potential. We were the first to create a mouse dedicated to gaming today, and we continue to be industry leaders utilizing the latest technology to deliver gaming mice equipped with the best optical sensors, backed by the fastest, most stable wired and wireless connections, left or right-handed MMO or FPS. You'll find just what you need with Razer. Okay. It's got like this little rubber band around it. Slide the rubber band off, you get this little piece of paper. You got your instruction booklet. Really nothing too important in here. It uses Razer Synapse 3. You'll have to download that. You get a little bundle of stickers. Alright, and you open your pouch. I love that it comes in this little bag. It's really soft. It's got a little cap over the USB. Slide it out. And then boom, you got your new mouse. You get it open, you'll find that the mouse has a really nice texture to it. Now I will admit that this is a 2014 edition. This had that nice texture to it too. After about 2 years or so, it smooths out and the texture kind of goes away. It comes with a new comes with a new optical laser. Goes up. The old one goes up to 7,000 DPI. This optical sensor goes up to 20,000 DPI, and it's a little more accurate, I think at 99.6% accuracy. Along with the 20,000 DPI, it has 650 IPS, that's inches per second, that it can move. So technically it can move 54 feet in 1 second. You have 3 different polling rates now. You have a 125 hertz, 500 hertz, and 1,000 hertz. I tend to use 1,000 hertz. I want it to sample as fast as it can. It also has sensitivity stages, so you can select on the fly to which DPI you want to use. So say you want to use a fast DPI, you know, say you want to use 3,500, 4,000 for when you're playing a shooter, but then when you zoom in with a sniper, you want to go down to 500. So you can go ahead and set that, and you can set up to 5 stages. So you got a lot of customability. On top of that, you now have a hyper shift button. So it has 19 programmable buttons. Out of those 19 buttons, you can assign a shift button to one of them, which technically would give you 36 programmable buttons. I have not played with the shift yet. The laser can be calibrated in Razer Synapse 3 to run on different surfaces, especially if you have a Razer mouse pad. You don't even have to calibrate it. You can just go click the mouse pad you're using. Like I use the Razer Invicta, and it's this hard mouse pad. It has 2 sides though. It has a control side that's got more texture to it. It has a smoother side that moves a lot faster with the mouse. I use the control side more than I use the smooth side just because I like the feel of it when my wrist is running across it. But some people may like the faster side. It has asymmetric cutoff that allows you to lift the mouse. You can set the distance of lift. That way you know you can set the distance of lift of how high you want it to come up off before it stops being red. I keep it kind of low. I don't like lifting my mouse up real high. Some people may like it higher. You can adjust that however you would like. The new Razer Naga also has a profile button on the bottom of it that stores up to 5 profiles. So you can set your 5 best profiles, say one for FPS, one for RTS, one for an MMO, one for an RPG, and you can set them to the button on the bottom of the mouse. And then technically, if you take the mouse with you, you don't need your Razer Synapse 3 program to program the mouse. You can just switch between the profiles. Alright, so these are the 2 Razer Nagas side by side. This is the 2014 version. This is the 2020 version. Same textures, same exact ergonomics. The mice are pretty much exactly the same. It looks like this scroll wheel may stick up just a hair taller than this scroll wheel, but it has the same tread pattern on it. So overall, it's the same mouse on this side. The difference is when you flip it over, you have these PTFE plastic, almost like a ceramic coating that they use for non-stick pans or something. It's a different texture than the bottom. I mean, they're both smooth, but this isn't like the little sticker that's on the bottom of here. You can actually peel these up. This looks much more substantial. It has a bigger ring around the sensor. Obviously, you have the profile button. It has a bigger ring around the sensor, and these have a slightly larger footprint than the 2014 mouse. It seems to slide. Like you can hear how quiet that is and how loud that is. Now, given this one's a little worn out, but it seems to be a lot smoother across the mouse pad than the 2014 one. Obviously, you have the updated laser on here. You can see that the laser is a little bit larger on this one. And other than that, I think that's really the only differences. On this cable has a little bit looser of a sheathing around it. I wasn't a big fan of this. It's like got a texture that kind of gets caught on things. This one seems to be a little bit smoother. Other than that, I think that's it. I mean, those are the only real differences. Obviously, you have like the different onboard memory. You have the different. I think it has different mechanical switches. They feel the same, but what I think I was reading that they had a newer mechanical switch in them. But other than that, I think that's it. Those are the only real differences. I mean, it's pretty much the same mouse with just a little bit more technology in it. Alright, so that seems to be it. I showed you what the differences were. I went over what the new mouse has that the old mouse doesn't. Overall, I've had them for about a month. I've been pretty happy with them. I haven't had any issues. The Razer Synapse 3 program works great. It has a little bit more features with the hypershift and the onboard memory profiles and stuff like that. And overall, I'm really happy with the new mouse. So if you're a one-handed gamer, obviously this is the best device to buy. If you're just a normal gamer, you got two hands, you want the left hand or the right hand version, they both work great. I know that they came out with a new Pro right-handed version, so you might be better off going with that. But overall, I really like the mouse. I actually purchased 5 of them, so I never get stuck with a broken mouse again if they discontinue it. And they're out of stock right now. They should be getting more stock in towards the end of this month. And I will probably order another 5, that way I have 10. I figure it lasts 3 years a piece. It will last me 30 years. I won't have to worry about another mouse. Thanks for watching. This has been my unboxing of the 2020 Razer Naga left-hand edition. And like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.